I'd like to be optimistic. I think the flow of talent in both directions remains very strong. There are, though, clear threats on the policy horizon, and we must be aware of that. There's a review of the graduate route, which you mentioned. I think it's very important that that review is focused narrowly on any abuses that there are of the route, rather than on a wholesale re-questioning of the role of the post-study work offer in the UK, which is of pivotal importance to continuing to support the Living Bridge. So I do hope that everybody realises what's at stake and makes the case effectively to their local representatives, wherever they are, so that people understand the importance of sustaining all of the policy architecture around the Living Bridge that makes it possible in a very real sense.
International students, undergraduate figures is less than 15% are international students. Postgraduate, the majority are international students. Without international students, postgraduate courses in our universities will collapse because there aren't enough British students who want to do them. So we need them to keep those postgraduate courses going. And our research excellence at our universities is fed through those postgraduate courses, because many people will do a master's and lead on to a PhD. So that's another myth that needs to be. Dependence. Now, we know there has been abuse of dependence, no question about it. But if you take the extreme, I got an email from the Dean of the London Business School, of which I'm an alumnus. Now, London Business School is top 3 in Europe, top 10 in the world. Of its 1,600 students every year, 25% of them, or 400, bring in dependents. And only 10% of those dependents stay on and remain for work purposes after post-graduation. And the origin of the dependents, the LBS, wait for this, EU 22%, America 11%, China 11%, less than 10% from countries like India. And when I hosted the Cambridge Judge Business School, which I chaired for 5 years, a group of 18 of them here in Parliament, how many of them were international? 17 out of 18. I said, how many of you brought dependents with you? 6 hands went up out of the 18. So not dissimilar to the LBS figure. I said, how many of you would have come if you were not allowed to bring your dependents? Every hand of those 6 went up. And one of them brought a photograph of his 1-year-old baby boy and said, do you think I would leave him behind?